In this video, I'll show you how to use the beads localization tool. You start up the localizer, which is a standalone program for Mac or Windows. And the first thing you have to do is you have to click on the little folder icon and select the beads program file that you're trying to localize. So once you've picked your main project file, it's going to scan the source code for all the literals, and then it's going to build a table of all the strings in the program. And then it's going to present you with the option to add more languages. Here I'm selecting the project, the Foodie project, which is the food ordering program that we're working on. And as it loads up, you'll see a little blue square for every message in the master program. Let's say your base language is English. For every English string you're going to localize, you have a little blue square. And then down below, I'm doing Espanol. I'm going to click on each of those and it'll show me the English phrase and then the translation that I have so far. The green color means that it's considered okay. You can change the button and say, well, it's tentative, I'm not sure it's correct, or I know there's an error in it, and that's where you put the attention on because you know you need to look at that again, and we'll mark that in red. There's a button that lets you jump to Google Translate and it'll paste in the original text, and then you can copy that back into the program if you want. Google Translate does a superb job on short phrases, and I would say it'll get you 80% of the way in your translation. Anyway, when you're done with your work, you say save all, and it'll update the original program code file to have the numeric language number string in it, and it'll also build the string table and embed it in your code so that you can well, it doesn't really embed it in your code till you finally build it, but it saves a file that is used by the compiler at the final build assembly phase to include all the translated strings. To mark your program as using a language, multiple languages, you go in the very first line of the program where you say beads, and then you say the language of the level, and you say program, and then you give the name of the program, Foodie, then you say lang, and then you put in the language codes, and those are defined in the beads standard library, and we have all the main languages, and you mark it as, say, English as the primary, and then Espanol as the second. And then when you compile and build your program, you'll be able to switch languages at will.